Hey guys, it's Coach Drew. I just want to give you a real quick hit on pricing strategy and why the agent you choose matters. So I was running comps today for another proposal I was doing, and I found a comp in the neighborhood where I'm doing this pitch that is it was just way, way below the rest of the neighborhood. Usually when you see that, you think, okay, there's something wrong with the house. Maybe it's not a good comp. So I started looking through it, and what I found was that this was one of the nicest houses in the neighborhood, but it was priced at about $185 a square foot in a neighborhood where the range is more like 210 to 250. So as I got digging into it, I see that this is a very nice house. I find the two closest comps for it. One of them closed at 222 a square foot. The other closed at 263 a square foot. The subject property I'm looking at, and this is a great house. Open concept floor plan. Everything's been updated. Nice kitchen, nice vinyl plank flooring. This is a nice house. It closed at $200 a square foot. It was listed below 190, but then ultimately closed at 200. It sold in 4 days. With that jump in the price, that would brought it to just under $400,000. So what that looks like then is there was a little bit of a bidding war, but it only sold a few days faster than the comps, and the comps got a much higher price per square foot. Now those were smaller houses, and smaller houses do usually command a higher price per square foot. But this property could have been listed at it closed at 200, so it could have been listed at 200, still been under that $400,000 mark, which is kind of a cutoff for a lot of mid-range buyers. And then you have the opportunity to still get just as many eyeballs on it, the same eyeballs that were on some of these other properties, and you can really talk about the features. So it's not a bad idea in a market like this sometimes to price a little low to get more bidders in to make sure you get the highest price. I don't have an issue with that, but I think you can definitely go too low. And as a neutral third party, that's what looks like happened. It looks to me like what happened here. Had I been the buying agent on this deal, I would have been thrilled. And I've done this before. I see a property that's underpriced, it's way undervalued. I know it's going to appraise more, so I come in really strong, like this buyer's agent did, coming in at $200 a square foot to knock out anybody that's trying to get away with, lowballing or asking for a lot of concessions, or even, even coming up just a little bit on the price. This buyer's agent said, you know what, this house is going to appraise for way over 180 something a square foot. Let's just go yard and get it. And that's what it looks like they did. I don't know, I wasn't in the deal, but that's what it looks like they did. My thing though is you could have started at $200 a square foot. You could have started at just under 400,000. Not scared off the buyers with a $400,000 max limit. So you had more people in the house, more people interested, more opportunities to negotiate and to play negotiators off of each other. And I think this house could have easily gone for more like 210, which is a difference to the seller of $20,000. I mean, that's the agent's entire commission plus. So when we're talking about negotiating, lots of agents say they're expert negotiators, but it's not just about how smooth you are talking to people. It's about how you work the situation. It's about how you work the math. You've got to really know your comps. You've got to really know what things are worth, what they'll appraise for, and that's how you know what your negotiating position is. If you don't know what your negotiating position is, you can't be a good negotiator. So just something to think about when you're talking to agents. When they say they're a good negotiator, ask them why. Ask them to give you a case study. Ask them to give you some numbers that prove it. If you'd like to see mine, I'm happy to provide them. Thanks and have a great day.